Hi, welcome to Z Gadget Review. Apple had an event yesterday where they announced new products. Let's go ahead and talk about them. So they announced a new HomePod Mini, which is Apple's Echo and Google Home Nest, whatever Google's calling their smart speaker nowadays. So the HomePod Mini is a smart speaker that does smart speaker things. It does everything that you can do with a Echo or a Google smart speaker. They talked about it as if obviously it's the first time that you have ever heard of any of this or ever seen anything like this before. And I know, of course, they have to because they got to introduce the product and let you know what it does. But I just love the way Apple talks about the product sometimes when the technology has been around for years. And they talk about it as if it's something that you've never heard of or ever seen before. And they make it sound like this cool, amazing thing that they just discovered for the first time. I will give them that the one thing that the HomePod does that the other smart speakers cannot do is the drop-in feature on your phone or iPad. So drop-in, if you're not familiar with what it is pretty much using your smart speakers as an intercom. The drop-in is what Echo calls it. I can't remember what Google calls it, but it's using your smart speaker as an intercom system. So what you can do with the Echo is you can drop in on somebody else. So if you have an Echo in the bedroom and you're in the living room, for example, you could communicate with the person in the bedroom from the living room, or you can do what is broadcast, which is broadcast a message to the whole house. So you can say, hey, we'll be leaving in like 10 minutes, right? And you can say that from the living room and it will send that message to every single smart speaker in the household. So anybody, wherever they are, can hear the message. The different take on that from Apple is that you can do that, but you can also reply to the other person's phone. Let's say I only have one HomePod in my house and it's in the living room and I'm in the living room. So I decide to use that as an intercom to the person who's in the bedroom, for example. I could send that message directly through to their phone. So I could use their phone as my intercom, which is a really cool feature. Obviously, something that Amazon cannot do because they don't have cell phones, but something that probably Google can do with an update. So it is a cool feature that they have there. The other thing that they showed was that you can use your smart speakers to play music at the same time. So use it as a stereo system. Again, that's something that you have been able to do with Google, and Google actually just showed that feature in their most recent keynote. And something you've been able to do also with Echo for a while now. The weird thing that the way they decided to show it off though was to have a two HomePods in the same shelf for some reason. I don't know of anyone who has two smart speakers in the same room next to each other. I guess Apple is thinking that people will do that or will want to do that at some point. To me, that will be weird to do because having two smart speakers next to each other, one, no, both of them are going to hear the command at the exact same time, so you're going to have answers separately at different times, which is very annoying. Two, if you do have the same answer at the same time or asking them to do the same command at the same time, why? And if you do have two in the same place, wouldn't you have one muted and the other one not? So I don't know. It was a weird way to display that feature to me when they were showing it off. The biggest thing that they announced was a new iPhone 12, and there's going to be four. You're going to have the iPhone 12 mini, iPhone 12, iPhone 12 Pro, and the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So let's start with the iPhone 12 Pro and iPhone Pro 12 Max. So the phones are going to have stainless steel bands. They're going to come in four different colors: silver, graphic, which is black, gold, and Pacific blue. Leave it to Apple to change the name of colors just because they feel like changing the name of colors. The iPhone 12 Pro is going to have a 6.1 inch display. The iPhone Pro 12 Max is going to have a 6.7 inch display. Both of them are going to have 3 rear facing cameras, and they are going to have LiDAR. The 12 Pro is going to have a new telephoto lens with an optical zoom of 2.5. The Pro Max is going to get a optical zoom of 5. The storage options on the phones are going to be 128 gigs, 256 gigs, and 512 gigs. The price for the iPhone 12 Pro is going to start at $999. The iPhone 12 Pro Max is going to start at $1,099. Then we have the iPhone 12 period. iPhone 12. It's going to have an aluminum frame. It's going to come in black. That one, for some reason, they call black because graphic is for the premium people. Black is for the low tier people. So you're gonna have black, white, green, blue, and product red. It's going to have a 6.1-inch screen, Super Retina XDR OLED. It's going to be 11% thinner, 15% smaller, and 16% lighter than the iPhone 11. So you're going to have a smaller, thinner, lighter phone. Lucky you. The storage options on this are going to be 64 gigs, 128 gigs, and 256 gigs. Then you're going to have the camera on that. It's going to be 12 megapixel cameras. It's going to be dual. Then you have the iPhone mini, which they are revealing in the most ridiculous way I could have thought anybody revealing. Actually, that's not true. There's probably more ridiculous ways anybody shows off a phone, but whatever. The iPhone mini is going to have a 5.4-inch display. It's going to pretty much be a copy of the iPhone 12, except for the size and weight. The iPhone 12 is going to start at $799. The iPhone mini is going to be $699. You can start pre-ordering the phones this Friday. So some of the new upgrades that they talked about is their screen is going to be a lot more durable. It's going to be supposedly stronger on all 4 phones. They're going to have something that they're calling ceramic shield display. And that was made out of the infusing of glass with nano ceramic crystals to make the phone even stronger than it used to be. So supposedly the display is going to perform 4 times better than it did before if you were to drop your phone. So your glass is going to be stronger glass. Maybe. I guess we'll have to see. The other thing that they announced is that all 4 new iPhones 12 are going to use MagSafe, not MAG safe. This is Apple's own wireless charging technology, which they used before. I think they used it in the MacBook like 4 or 5 years ago. And so I guess they're reviving it to use it. The cool thing is that it's going to be compatible with other wireless chargers, so you don't have to worry about throwing away your wireless charger and having to buy a new one. You'll be able to use it with your current wireless charger. My thinking on why they adopted MagSafe is because they, as a show, can use it for peripherals. In this case, what they show is like a case that secures via MagSafe technology, which is magnets. They show a little wallet that you can attach to your phone using the same technology, which is also magnetized. So I think that the reason why is something that they are saying is so cool is because they can sell you accessories that are magnetized. Other than that, I don't see the point of doing it except more money. In the other hand, they are getting rid of the bricks, the power bricks in the phone, so you won't have any more the little power adapter or power brick, whatever you call it, that comes with the phone. And the reason why they're doing this is because they are saying that this makes the phone more environmentally friendly, so they reduce their carbon footprint by getting rid of those little bricks. And the truth is, a lot of people have those just laying around the house from phones that they have gotten all other products that might have it. Obviously, not everybody does, but they're assuming that the big majority of people have extras so that they don't need to include one in the box. At least they're making this easier by including a USB-C cable. It's not a USB-C cable, it's a USB-C and lighting port cable. So you'll have a USB-C on one end and lighting in the other. So technically, if you do have a USB-C charger around, you could use that as well. So it makes it a little easier, but I think that they could have just gone all the way USB-C to make it easier on everyone. Apple, again, being Apple, is doing what they do. The new phones are going to support 5G. Exactly. As I said before, all new phones going forward will have 5G. They didn't make a case for why 5G is important or why you should have it, except that it's going to be faster. And that's what everybody says, right? Everybody's like, oh, 5G is faster, faster, faster 5G. But it costs more money too. And I personally don't understand the point of getting 5G right now because it's not there yet. You're going to be switching between LTE and 5G the whole time, and to pay extra for a service that isn't really there yet doesn't sound appealing to me. No one's really saying why 5G is better besides that it's faster, and I understand speed. I'm all for speed. But right now that you can use Wi-Fi pretty much anywhere, it isn't something that sells me on a phone yet. And I do maybe sound hypocrite because I am going to get the Pixel 5/5G that is coming out. But I am not planning on getting 5G service on that phone. I'm just planning on getting my regular LTE service because of what I just said again. I don't need to be going in and out of service in order to just pay more money for it and to be able to experience 5G every once in a while. So until 5G is there, that's when I'll be excited about it. And technically, you cannot escape 5G because every phone going forward is going to have it. So it is what it is. Are you excited about the new iPhones coming out or the HomePod Mini? Let me know. Are you excited about the new upgrades? Using these upgrades made a big difference on you upgrading your phone if you have last year's phone. Let me know in the comment section. That's it for me. Go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Hit that bell so you can be alerted every time there's a new video coming your way. And thank you very much for watching.